Today we're going to take a look at the Bissell Little Green and see what it's capable of on the carpet. Here's some flour and some pomegranate juice just to see how well the suction is and how well the stain removal power is. And we'll go over how well the drying power is because those three in one are the most important. So let's start with the flour here, see how that does. So as you saw there, it basically got everything. The only part it didn't get was this part, but that's only because this was outside of the range of the handle. And the handle is not the biggest, so it didn't really get all the flour in the area, but you just go over that once and it'll pick it up too. So the suction on the dry stuff is pretty good. Next is the white stuff here. As you saw, there's only one pass and it did get most of the liquid. You'll still feel a bit of wetness here and there's still a stain here, so I'm going to go over it with multiple passes and get the stain removal to see how long it takes to get all of this out of here. So I went pretty hard for maybe less than 30 seconds. We'll see some light stains here. I can go over it a bit to really get it out. But next, I'm going to move on to the next section with just testing out how long it takes to get all the water out with the drying, because I sprayed a bunch of liquid here, the stain remover, and I'm going to see how long it takes for me to get all of it out of here, which also combines how long it takes to get rid of the stain. So yeah, that took quite a long time, but I got all the water out of here. It is basically dry here, and then that basically also got the stain. If you move closer, I don't really see the stain anymore. So overall, in terms of power and also drying power, it's not amazing, but I still think it's good. But because the nozzle is kind of narrow, you do have to go over it multiple times. We'll do the same thing on the towels here, but we'll focus on the crease because the suction part will lose some suction when I'm doing the crease here. So let's see how well it does in the crease for both cases. So it did the crease a lot better than I thought it would. It basically got everything in the crease. The only reason this is here is because I didn't go over that spot. I went over this spot with the nozzle, but as I said, it's a bit narrow, so it didn't get everything, but it's pretty good. And now we'll take a look at the crease over the water here. So as you can expect, it didn't get the crease completely. I can still see some liquid inside the crease. Didn't see it suck up everything, but it's pretty good. I think there's maybe about 5% left. So it didn't get it completely, but it got most of everything. So I still think that's pretty impressive. Next, we'll go over how this functions. Basically, this is the power button. You switch it up to turn it on and turn it back down to turn it off. Pretty simple. Let's turn it sideways here. This is the intake. This is quite big, so that's a big advantage of this. You lift it up and detach it, and there's a little bit of a square here. And you can make sure that it fits in exactly every time, so that's good. You can twist this off, and you'll see there's some indicators right there. You'll see that the water is right there, and you can basically fill it up and then basically drop it down and make sure that it goes over the squared area. Let's move on to the empty bin here. You pull this up, and it's basically the same system. In the middle here, you could see that's where the dirty water gets in. And in the back here, this is where what you would expect with a lot of carpet cleaners, an adjustable cord organizer. The cord also has a little thing like this you can attach here, and the hose starts from all the way around and has a convenient hook here that you can put the hose on so it doesn't fall down. And it comes all the way back around and circles around, and there's a simple guidance. It's kind of insurance that the hose is not going anywhere. So that's very secure. Next, we're moving on to the nozzle. You click this button and water squirts out from right there. We press this little tiny button here to detach the whole thing, and this is what inside the hose looks like. You can't really get much in there, and you can't detach it. Also, you don't have to flush it out. It does have a self-cleaning system with a bracket here, which I did lose, but it can clean itself. So that's pretty good. But this one right here, the disappointing thing is that it's not removable, and this is also not removable. It's basically a whole thing, and what you need to do is put the water in here and slosh it around to clean it. It's a little bit hard to do, and this here, it doesn't come off. I don't think it does. I mean, it looks like there might be a way to remove it, but the fact is it does feel like I might be breaking it. So we're not going to do that. But there might be a way to remove it. It's possible that it can be removed, but we'll take a look here at the dirty bin. This is how you clean that, by removing that, and exposes the dirty stuff in there, but that doesn't come out. So basically, you need to put clean water in there and slosh it around in there to clean it. Hopefully it washes everything, but that's about as clean as you can get it, which is kind of restrictive, but it still gets the job done. Down here is basically where you wipe it off. It's not too much hassle to clean, but it's definitely still important to state, did you push it all the way in there? Honestly, it's not too much of a hassle though. So overall, it has some shortcomings, which is you can't really entirely clean the empty dirty tank, but also the water tank is very big and it stores a lot of water in the nozzle. You can attach it here. Overall, the section is very good. The dry hose is very good. It's not amazing, but it's still pretty good. Everything it does what it needs to do, so that's pretty great. I would say go ahead and give it a try.